So I don't usually review albums the same day they come out or even a day after they come out. I usually don't even try to make an opinion on an album. Let me move the mic closer. I usually don't try to make an opinion on an album until I've sat with it, until I've lived with it. And when I say I live with it, I mean like I played it in a car. I played it like on the way from work. I played it with the homies. I played it with a couple of girls, maybe at a kickback. Played it in a social setting. Um, I really like to live with the music, then give my opinion on it rather than just listen to it and be like, "Yo, it's trash," or listen to it and be like, "Oh, it's the best album ever." So, with this Jay Z album, I don't want to do that. I want to just I do want to comment on it because obviously I do have my thoughts on it. Um, I am very pleasantly surprised. I'm very I don't want to say surprised. I'm very happy about this album, the quality of this album. This is a good album. I love that he went the one producer route. And I always think it's interesting when you can find a rapper and a producer that work well together and can do it throughout an entire project. This is 10 songs, 36 minutes, so it's not super long, but it's 10 songs. I mean, there's content. And Jay Z, he didn't have any rap features. He had Beyonce on one song, but I don't remember him having any rap features. I've only listened to it twice, so I don't really remember the album that well, to have the track names down. But I do love the drums on the album. I love that it's a departure from what's going on in the mainstream right now. Because mainstream, you're hearing a lot of deep 808s, you're hearing a lot of rolling hi hats, snares, rolling snares, and claps, and other sound effects. But in this album, you're getting no ID production, and he's using instrumentation. There's soul samples. I heard a couple Nina Simone samples on here. This is a I like the production number one. So and then you put Jay Z in there, and you know Jay Z, his Magna Carta Holy Grail album, which is his last album, I wasn't really feeling it like that. When it came out, it was a good album to listen to. You listen to it, and it bumps. It's good, but over time, it didn't stick to me like some of his other albums, like Reasonable Doubt, like the Black album, like Blueprint, like American Gangster, like Watch the Throne, even. Um, so with Magna Carta Holy Grail, he was still barred up though. But on this album, he really brought back. He kind of felt like '98 Jay Z, like almost like with his rhyme schemes, certain rhyme schemes. If you listen to the end of 444, you listen to his rhyme scheme. I know it's a song about him cheating on Beyonce, okay, but listen to his rhyme scheme, especially towards the end. He's going crazy. It's almost reminiscent of him in like '98. Another rapper that I know that I can create rhyme schemes so fluidly like that is MF Doom. So yeah, I can't wait to just keep digging into that song. And there's another moment on this album. Let me hold on. Give me a sec. Um, Smile is another song that has just bars and flow. Man, his flow is so tight on this album. And when I say tight, I don't mean like cool and hip. I mean it's like technically like it's tight. Like he's in pocket. Like he was the last time I felt like he rapped this well was on American Gangster. American Gangster is one of my favorite Jay Z albums. I don't care what anyone says. Probably goes Reasonable Doubt number one, then American Gangster, and then I'll put the blue the Black album honestly, then the Blueprint. Um, but I don't know where this 444 ranks. I really like Volume One too, and I like all the volumes. Volume One, Two, Three, but Volume One is that stuff. But anyways, I don't even want to rank 444 yet. Like I said, I'm only on two listens, but it is a really good album. I'm happy about it, so far. So what did y'all think about it? I still want to listen to it again and again. I feel like with albums that feel this good, I don't really. There's when I review them, there's not much for me to say. When an album is really really good or I'm just really enjoying it, I almost don't even want to review it. There are really good albums that have came out that I really enjoyed that I listen to every day that I've never reviewed and I never plan on reviewing. Just because I don't know. It's just sometimes you don't want to review certain things, but I find it's a pattern with really good, not necessarily really good, but albums that I'm really living with and enjoying. So like Kendrick Damn album, I haven't reviewed that yet. I'm still with that album, and it came out a month ago. Which is a long time by today's standards. So yeah, what did y'all think of this album? Early favorites, I like The Story of OJ. I like Smile. Um, Moonlight is nice. I want to keep hearing that one. I like the Nina Simone samples. I like the production. I like how the drums feel. I like how the soul samples feel. I like how Jay-Z riding the beat. I like his bars. I like how his rhyme patterns are, his rhyme structure, his delivery. This is his most introspective album yet. His most personal album. And that was a knock that people had on Jay-Z at first. That not at first. It was just like one of the little things that internet people said before there was social media. There was message boards. So it was just one of the knocks on Jay-Z was that he didn't really get super introspective or super personal. I mean, outside of his mention of the streets. But on this album, his most introspective easily, his most personal album easily. So I like it. We'll see. We'll see if it sticks.